me is Joy Akusa. Welcome back to the Know Your Legit Vendors show. My name is Joy Akusa, a digital marketer, a content creator, and the founder of Legit Vendors Nigeria. And today, guess who we have in the house? We brought on a real estate expert, and her name is Mrs. Iliyinka Adeyemi in the house, and she's the CEO of Exel Properties. So welcome to the show, Mrs. Iliyinka.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so delighted that at least we finally got a real estate expert on this show.
I'm happy to be here.
Okay, so I want to ask, so what's the real estate business all about for audiences that do not know what real estate is?
Well, real estate basically is the buying and selling of houses or lands.
Okay.
And then it also extends to letting, it extends to investing basically. So that's just real estate.
Okay, now I know that the competition is very high.
Yes, yeah.
You know, the market is very saturated. So how do you I keep wondering to myself, how do you people stand out? How do you differentiate, okay, this person is working for this person, or you people just come as a team? How do you people work?
No, you're an entrepreneur. As a real estate entrepreneur, as an owner of a company, you're on your own.
Okay.
However, you can be a part of a team because the team helps you to get in more leads,
okay.
You get more information about properties that are for sale.
Okay.
So you can be part of that team, but no matter what, you must build your brand.
Okay.
You must build your brand so that you can stand out, because in Nigeria of today, the competition is really stiff. So you must be able to build your brand.
So how do we know authentic properties? How are we sure that the Exel Properties sell authentic properties that would not put us in trouble tomorrow?
Well, for me, my team members, first of all, my husband is part of my team. We work together. He's a lawyer.
Okay.
So we do not do properties that do not have good titles.
Okay.
So you are sure that you are working with reputable and credible people, you know. And in our team, we do not sell properties that have comma in the sense. But in Lagos or today, you have to be very, very careful. There are different titles, and there are different kind of lands all around the place. So you have to be sure that before anybody buys anything, that's why you need a realtor, because we'll be able to guide you. Okay. I'm sure you've seen clips of people that bought lands, and when they get to their land, they'll see water, or they will see nothing. You know, so it's very important that you always work with a realtor who knows the system, who knows the market, who knows what they are doing. That is why you need a unique car.
As in, you're bragging,
But you know,
okay.
You have to
so now, there's the properties that they call excision, and there's one that says gazette, and all of that. Can you educate us on the difference as the real estate expert?
Okay, first of all lands in Lagos State is owned by the government. In 1978, a land use decree was enacted, and that made all lands that is Lagos State is owned by the government of Nigeria, of Lagos State. However, Lagos State on their own, they will now go to a community, and they will excise a portion to that community. So that means that land has excision. Once the land has excision, it is a completely good land to buy. However, today we have properties that are excision in process. It's not as if it is totally dangerous to buy, but you must be very careful. Meet the owners, do your charting, do your real due diligence before you buy such land, because it's not important that it's something that might not get excised. If the government say they don't want to excise it, that means they wasted your 1 million naira or your 800,000, because they're usually very cheap. Now in Lagos, lands get expensive with the better your title, the higher your price. You understand? Yes. The better the title, the higher your price. So when you see a land that is 800, 600,000, you have to be very, very careful. But unfortunately, Nigerians love the cheap lands. So they grab it with all their hands, but it might be a very bad journey. Yes.
So now, for example, what if a client, because people ask these questions a lot, what if a client finally buys a land, and at the end of the day, they regret and they say, so what happens then? for you people, what do you do for such people when you find out that so land that you sold is not okay anymore, or it has entered government?
Well, first of all, we do the due diligence before we even advertise.
Oh, okay.
So our customers will not have any regrets. We do not want our customers. We are selling peace of mind. We are selling you work with us and you go to sleep.
Okay.
You know. So we do the due diligence before we even advertise the property. So we're telling you that whatever we advertise, it is a genuine land. It is safe to buy. You can just buy and go to sleep.
Okay.
So for customers that have maybe they bought from elsewhere and it has now, the property is now bad, or it's maybe they can't find it anymore, or something happened, it's just a loss. It's a loss that cannot be solved. I remember once that a friend of mine was asking me for a land, and I told her your budget is very, very low. The amount of money you want to spend is low. Buy this, you can buy half a plot. You don't have to buy a full plot. So at the end of the day, she insisted on buying the land, and eventually became a Mogul land that there was trouble. They grabbed the land from her, and so she struggled to get. I think she spent about 3 million. She struggled to get 1 million naira back. So it's always very better to buy from a credible organization. For instance, in my company, our core values, we have peace as our core values. PEACE. So the P stands for professionalism. The E stands for empathy. Empathy means that we put your interest in our mind. You understand? The E stands for accountability. After the event, so after the transaction, we want you to come back to, we want to be friends. It's a lifelong relationship. Then we have the C, which is credibility. We work with integrity. Then we have the E, excellence, because Exel Properties, we deal with excellent properties, and we want to be sure that we're giving you excellent service.
My name is Joya. About yourself.
Okay, so my name is Iluyinka Adeyemi again. I'm the MD of Exel Properties Limited, and basically what we do is we're a real estate consultancy firm in Lagos, and we give services of buying and selling a home, of letting and projects management, as in property management, and also property development. That's our dream, So basically we are into everything real estate. And for me, Iluyinka, I studied estate management at OAU, Great Ife, and I had like 17 years banking experience in in marketing. I was a branch manager before I resigned, and I decided to go into real estate because I studied it and I want to know more about what I actually read. And that is why I'm a professional. I'm not the kind of person that just came to this business because I want to make commission. So the commission is important, but it's not the reason why I came. I came there because there's a deficit in the real estate industry. People don't have homes. 75% of Lagosians are in rented apartments, and everybody should own their own homes. I'm there to help solve problems. I'm there to help make your dreams of home ownership a reality. Basically.
So now, from your experience in school, from your experience in your banking world, how do you tend to use this in the real estate?
In fact, God is a God of He knows how to work things, because the banking experience actually gave me we had targets. We had those things. So those things gave me the tenacity to keep on going, because some days you don't get sales, some days nobody calls you, but because you love what you do and you know that this is your passion. So that banking experience gave me the resilience to wait and keep on pushing, keep on doing the work and doing the right thing. And knowledge also, because now I realize that you have to know your product, you have to know what you are selling, you have to know the industry. So that helps me to become a better person in my profession. Yes.
How much money can we get from real estate?
Well, like I said, if you're passionate about it, in a month, the minimum you make about 300,000 minimum.
In a month, right?
That's just being. You can actually make your whole year's goal in a quarter. It depends on how consistent you are and how, with God's favor, we cannot forget the God factor, never. But however, God rewards hard work and He rewards diligence. So that is important in the business.
Okay. Thank you, Exel Properties.
Thank you
So
much.
now,
Yes.
you said you wanted to dance.
Yes, I was.
Okay. So what sort of music should we play for you so that you show us the, the exciting, the entertaining part of Exel Properties? I know that real estate people, they are too rigid. Too rigid in English, too rigid in lifestyle, too rigid. So we want to see your other part.
No problem, any song.
Okay.
As long as it's nice content, nice lyrics.
Okay.
Because I'm not the this new generation dance.
You have to.
To
Hey.
Amen. Amen.
You put your hands.
Go walk. Amen. Go be a boss. Amen. 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 Go walk. Amen. 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 Amen.
Hey. This is Exel Properties.
Amen. Amen. Yes, so do your own. Amen. 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 Amen.
My name is Joya.